Welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports with your boy DP. And all I gotta say is go Canes, baby. Listen, them boys had me stressing out, dog. 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, stressing. They had me feeling like I was watching the Canes of last year, of today's years. They had me feeling like I was watching the Canes of last year and the year before that. When we get in these games, we just start to blow it and blow it and blow it. Can't dig ourselves out of it and just get embarrassed on national TV. But you know what? Them boys prevailed. Them boys came back and they did their thing, dog. But I'm telling you, man, I just gotta tell you my experience while I was watching the game, bro. As the lead for Cali kept increasing, and when it got 35-10. Bro, I thought it was over. Really, I thought it was over when Cam decided to throw one of the most craziest, outrageous picks in the world. One of the cardinal rules. Never do you go throw across your body like that and just have the ball just floating in the air for anybody to grab. Anybody know that. You learn that in Pop Warner. But you live by the gun and you die by the gun. You feel me? Because Cam Ward is a gunslinger. My dog is a gunslinger. He gonna make some mistakes, but boy, he gonna come through for you also in the long run. But why we gotta go through that? But yeah, back to my experience, man. I'm talking about I was so sad. I was looking like the Florida Gator fan when he had his chin on the thing after when we went up to Gainesville and whooped them boys. I was looking like the Florida Gator fan. Sad, like a sad puppy. Defeated. And I ain't turning the game off. I was watching. But I ain't gonna cap. As we started to chip the lead down, I was like, okay, you feel me? I ain't gonna get too excited because I don't seen this before. You know, we'll get a little fade, come back a little bit, still losing the end. So I ain't finna get too excited. But then we stop them. Oh, okay. You know, we got a chance to score again. We score again. We cut the lead down again. I want to say make it, 25 to 35 or 38 or something like that. I'm not sure what the score was. So I'm like, okay. Let's see the defense stop them. Defense stop them. Oh, we get the ball back again. We drive that thing down. Score again. Make it 32-38. So I'm like, okay. If we get this ball back, I might just start turning up and get excited. Cause I was feeling, I'm like, I'm getting energized again. I'm getting back in. Cause I'm looking just like this, just the whole game, just sadder than a bit, looking like Snoopy. But when we start them on defense, but mind you, before I pass, when we start on defense, when they reviewed the hit on Wesley, my boy Wesley was saying shout out to Wesley because out of all the linebackers, he had an okay game. I ain't gonna just say he had a good game, he had an okay game. He can't handle business, did his thing. But Wesley, when they reviewed that hit, I thought they was finna take it from him, bro. You should have seen me out here cussing. I was talking that big stuff, bro. I was talking trash. I was cussing out the refs all day long. I was saying the only reason they even looking at that shit because they ended up talking about, ooh, it's just a big hit, dog. We laying wood. And mind you, my dog led with his shoulders more than anything. And then my boy Mendoza, he ducking his head. So yes, it was legal. And I'm glad they ain't take it from us. Cause when we got that ball back, and my dog shot the big game Xavier Restrepo, when he caught that pass and ran them 77 yards, I was turned. You couldn't tell me nothing. I knew right then it was up and it stuck. Now these penalties was costing us, but we got to get it back right, man. But I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the penalties and stuff. I want to go over a little bit of the stats or whatnot. My boy Cam Ward, 35-53. 437 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, critical interception, 6 carries, 15 yards, and 1 touchdown. But mind you, majority of these yards Cam Ward had came in the second half. The man had over 200 and something yards in the second half, man. My boy was getting busy. He was hurting us, but listen, he brought us back, dog. He did what it do. He did what Heisman do, man. What Heisman caliber players do. You put your team on your shoulders and carry them through the battlefield. And you feel me? Let them boys help you out and rock out with you and take care of business. Well, shout out to Cam Ward, shout out to the Canes, man. Cause listen, I thought we was gonna be 5-1, but no, we 6-0, baby, and we ranked number 6 in the country. I'm telling you, man, we should have got a little bit more respect than that, cause a lot of top teams had lost. But I ain't tripping where they got us though. We gotta keep winning. We gotta look better. We gotta look better winning also. But I want to get into that a little bit more on also. But Mark Fletcher. 11 carries, 81 yards, 7.4 yards a carry, 1 TD. Damon Martinez, 12 carries, 42 yards, 3.5 yards a carry, 1 TD. Me personally, I feel like we gave up on the run easy, too early. We gave up on the run too early, dog. I'm not understanding why, bro. We making it so hard. This game did not have to be that hard. They was basically giving us the run, but we decided to go against the grain, keep throwing the ball. And Cam, even though he made the mistake he made, he made up for it. But they was allowing us to run. At one point, Mark Fletcher had 8 yards of carry. Mark Fletcher was getting busy. Y'all should have kept feeding him and Fletch. Because it was many times where I seen them dropping 5 and dropping 6 in coverage, daring Cam Ward to pass the ball. They was giving us the run, and we didn't take advantage of it. When Cam Ward threw the interception, it was 1st and 10. We could have ran the ball there. At worst, Cam could have just threw it over Streppo's head. He was right there standing by out of bounds. Throw it over his head. Live to fight another day. And also, even though I wanted us to run the ball more, some of them pass plays was there. Cam was just holding the ball too long, looking for the big play. He could have hit a check down, and it was some guy open down the field also. So I don't know what like Cam said in the interview, it was all him when it comes to a lot of mistakes. Cam had a bad game this game, even though he had a good game. He had a good game, but he also had a bad game. But I feel like we're giving up on the run too early. I feel like we would have ran all over them people if we would have just ran the ball. And then by the time we worked and wore them down, they was going to come up and try to, help themselves a little bit. And then, hey, Cam just playing that thing. But what I will say in the second half, Cam calmed down and started taking what the defense was giving him. And he moved that ball and moved the chain. Because like Coach Mario Cristobal said when he was on the Joe Road show, we had, I want to say 2 drives where we had 12 plays, moved the ball up the field, scored. So we got to do what we got to do. But if we able to, because I like the way the run game looked. So we able to run the ball like that and the other team letting us run the ball, take advantage of that and do your thing, man. Don't play around with these teams, man. We keep playing around with our food too much. And I feel like it's going to be an L coming. If we keep coming out like this, playing around, somebody gonna beat us. Cause you don't get lucky like this all the time. But good teams find a way to win. I will say that. But we gotta go out there and dominate from start to finish. We gotta look like how we did against Florida. It seemed like the defensive secondary getting worse and worse and worse. And mind you, I know teams are scheming up and looking at what other teams done to beat us. But Coach Gidger, you gotta know that. But what I will say too about the defense, they getting undisciplined a lot. They not doing the simple things they need to do, like keeping contained, real, and then in pass coverage, just simple things. And what I will say, the other team is scheming up plays and putting our DBs in position to where they getting the best matchups. Cause they put Mish Powell, which I thought he was a better defender as far as in coverage than he was, but it was looking kind of shaky, you feel me, when they was playing California. Them boys getting open, and it was making them boys look like they was doing this all season. When really they offense wasn't explosive. And when they was getting explosive plays on us, it's because they was drawing up trick plays and drawing up stuff they didn't usually run all season. And a lot of times we had our eyes in the wrong place, and they caught us slipping. They caught us slipping with a lot of misdirection also. And I'm getting tired of a damn running back getting a screen out the backfield and taking that thing upfield, man. We got to tighten up on that. But if we get disciplined, we would have kicked that team ass all over the field. And you seen what happened in the second half when we got disciplined and started to play disciplined football. We started getting on ass. But my dog Xavier Struppo, 7 receptions, 163 yards, 23 yards a catch. And you know that 77-yarder really boosted that up. But hey, one thing about Xavier Struppo, he is one of the best wide receivers I have seen at Miami in a while. Very consistent, gonna get the job done, and Mr. Reliable, Mr. Always Open. Listen, you better not let him slip off your draft board. I'm telling you, the man is a dog. I seen him when he came in as a freshman, been working hard since. I remember when we played Alabama, he was the only one scored in that game. I bet you forgot about that. Yes, Restrepo is a dog, and he don't got better. I ain't think he was going to get no better than he did from the prior year. But he came out and showed us, thought last year was something. Man, I'm finna come out here and break records. I think he like 3rd on the list right now, Miami all-time leading receiving yards. I think. I could be wrong. But I know he behind Reggie Wayne and Santana Moss right now. And I want to say he's only like probably 200 and something yards behind. We got a lot more football to play, baby. Restrepo finna break a lot of records. The man always open, man. Way to get the job done, Restrepo. Way to stay consistent. And my dog Isaiah Horton, man. 9 receptions, 83 yards, 9.2 yards a catch, and 1 touchdown. Listen, I love to see the development that Isaiah Horton have gotten, man. The growth that this young man have shown. Because I didn't think he was going to be as good as he is. I just thought he was going to be just another, I want to say Lawrence Cager type player. Just mediocre average. But this man is performing at a high level. And I only see growth from what I've been seeing so far. The man playing hard, man. And I love to see it. I like to see it. Go Canes, man. Isaiah Horton and Xavier Struppo have been making a lot of big-time catches and big-time moments for us when we needed them the most. So shout out to them young man, dog. I love to see them on the field. Keep working hard, man. Let's get a complete game. You feel me? Let's motivate your teammates to work harder, grind harder, stay focused, and let's kick some butt, dog. Let's stop letting teams compete with us that don't supposed to be competing with us. I also want to say, Jacoby George, man. Jacoby George, he a good player, man. He's a good piece, man. And really, the flag, I ain't really that mad at the flag. They just baited him up, and I feel like they just targeted him because he's a player that usually get flags. You feel me? Unsportsmanlike flags like that as such. But what I will say, man, Jacoby George, he do got to tighten up on catching the ball. Him and Sam Brown, dog, y'all dropping the ball a little too much for my liking. I'm starting to see Mark Pope and D. Wiggins, and I don't want to see them flashbacks no more, you feel me? But shout out to Mark Pope and D. Wiggins. Hopefully they doing good things, you feel me, with their lives or careers, whatever they doing at this point. But yeah, man, Sam Brown, Jacoby George, tighten up with the catching that rock, baby. That's all I need for y'all to do. Because Sam Brown, one thing about it, he going to block his ass off. You feel me? He's a hell of a blocker. There's many plays where you see that we scored on that this man is blocking his ass off. And I want to salute him on that because he was blocking his ass off on the Xavier Struppo catch to help us break Xavier Struppo open. You feel me? Might have would have scored. But I understand why he ain't blocked the other dude. You feel me? We don't need no flag. But they'll rob us, especially if it's Isaiah Horton on the end of the touchdown. They took so many of my dog touchdowns, it don't make no sense. It's killing us, cuz. Yeah, man. What else I want to talk about, man? Simeon Barrow, dog. Shout out to Simeon Barrow. He started to set the tone on the D-line, man. They couldn't block him. He wasn't having it. He's the best defensive tackle I don't seen at Miami. I want to say since Gerald Willis, and I feel like he got a little bit more moves than Gerald Willis had. You feel me? Who else I could think of that he remind me of? Well, I ain't gonna say he remind me of Gerald Willis. I just trying to kind of compare them to each other. But yeah, Simeon Barrow, man, he handling business, and I'm glad the young man stayed. You feel me? I didn't want to see my dog leave and try to go nowhere else, which he couldn't because he was already here. He don't sign the paper already, so he might as well go ahead and hang out in Miami. But yeah, shout out to Simeon Barrow. Ruben Bain Jr. had the big return, you feel me? And had some nice moments, some key moments in the game, late in the game also. Listen, once Ruben Bain get his win back under him, you feel me, get back to the flow of the game, I feel like Ruben Bain gonna be here and ready to dominate. He's gonna turn up, so don't worry what you seen when it comes to Ruben Bain and the Miami defensive line. I feel like we're gonna be okay. We just gotta play more discipline. And people gotta stop trying to, be the playmaker, you feel me? Let your homeboy eat, let your teammate eat, you feel me? Sometimes, you feel me, you just gotta play your part so other people can make the play. Can't always be a hero, because sometimes you try to be the hero and you mess up. Now you're out of position. Now you're leaving a hole in the defense. And lately, teams that we've been playing together been taking advantage of it. Every time we slip up and fuck up, like it's like no team that we've been playing the last couple of games is, feel me, having a fucked up game. It's like they executing at a high level every time they play us. I don't know if that's the defense or it's just shit. It's just our luck. Just the offense just that prepared to play the Miami Hurricanes. So if people come at us like that, we gotta start coming at them like that. We gotta be more prepared out there. Or honestly, I don't feel like we was unprepared. I just feel like, let me see how could I say this? I just felt like we didn't have the energy that we had in the fourth quarter. If we played with the same intensity that we did in the fourth quarter the whole game, which I feel like I don't say it this many times about Canes with a comeback win. For some reason, the Hurricanes, we got a lot of comeback wins if you think about it in history. Especially in the last 10 years, we got a whole bunch of comeback wins. But, I lost my train of thought, man. What I was just saying. Get some water. Yeah. We just gotta play a complete game, man. We gotta play with the same intensity that we played with in the fourth quarter. All throughout the game. We gotta play complete complementary football. When the offense goes, the defense gotta stop the opposing offense, get them off the field, get your offense the ball back, let us go again, you feel me? Feed off each other, dominate, and get a W, get a nice clean W. We got a bye week coming up, and we need that. We need that rest. We need to get our players as healthy as we can get them, you feel me? Because we got a Louisville game, and I don't care that they lost to SMU. I don't care that they lost to Notre Dame. Louisville is going to come out here and they're going to try to play Miami Hurricane like it's the national championship game. They're going to try to play us like this is the last game and this is the last suffer. This is the last everything. You feel me? They finna give us everything they got. And we got to go out there and hit them in the damn mouth. You feel me? We can't see none of that bullshit. We want all the smoke. You feel me? We got to go to Louisville and just straight kick ass, man. I want the W. I don't care they lost 2 in a row. I want the W. And I want a convincing win. I don't want to be nail biting, down 20 points, down 14 points in the last couple of them. No. Go out there and dominate. Go out there and play dominant football. Cane football. Hakeem said dominate, and we ain't doing it. Tighten up, guys. I also want to give a little shout out to Fernando Mendoza, man. The man went 11-22, 285 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And really, he ain't do nothing spectacular. He just played within the game plan and executed at a high level. Every play that they had big yardage in, they just drew up a good, perfect play. We really got out-coached the whole first half. Cal offensive coordinators, head coach had the team ready to play, had the team ready to go. You seen their middle linebacker had 12 tackles in the first half. Like he wasn't playing. He came to play. But I feel like them boys used up a lot of their energy in that first half also. And a lot of Cal fans and Miami haters talking about all the refs helped us, this, that, and the third. These people blew a 25-point lead. You feel me? You can blame the refs if you want to, but you had more than enough opportunity to stop a team from coming back from being down 25 points. Let's just be real. I can see if it was a 1 point difference the whole game, we going back and forth the whole game, bro. Y'all had at one point y'all had us down 35-10, bro. 25 point deficit. Y'all let us come all the way back. Excuse me. Y'all let us come all the way back. So who's really to blame there? Are you really gonna blame the refs? Let's talk about these team stats, man. Miami had 575 yards of total offense, 437 yards passing, 130 yards rushing. I feel like we would have had way more rushing if we didn't give up on the run so early. But we got to a point where we had to throw the ball because we got down by so much. But if we kept running the ball on first and second downs, putting Cam in better positions and on third down, it would have been a little bit easier for us. But the blocking in the first half, it was a little mediocre, if you want to be honest. They weren't giving him enough time. So, but like I said, we was able to run the ball. So we should have ran the ball a little bit more, man. And for future references, if we playing a team that's going to give us the run, take advantage of that. Because when you get down the line, when the competition and games get harder and harder, say if we do make the ACC championship and win, because right now, it ain't no guarantee. We got to come play everybody, you feel me? College football ain't the same no more. Like I told you, these transfer portal players, these 6th and 7th and 8th year guys out here on the football field is making the teams that we don't think going to be good, giving them a chance, like the Vandies of the world. And I can't really say to be too surprised what Arkansas did to Tennessee. I picked Arkansas. You feel me? Texas A&M did to Missouri. Missouri wasn't even all that good. They just, because they're in the SEC, they get a little love. But like the Washington beat Michigan. USC, I think they lost to somebody. I can't think of who. But yeah, man, you feel me? You got to come out here and play every Saturday, man. Can't take nobody lightly. Ain't nobody know. I ain't going to just say everybody a slouch. Unless you can state. But yeah, man, offense finished the game with 30 first downs, 7 for 16 on third downs, 3 or 4 on fourth downs, 86 total plays to Kyle 49. Like when you hear this stuff, you would think we blow these people out. But nope, these guys had at least 5 plays that went over 50 yards. We gotta eliminate all these explosive plays, man. And I feel like that's just lack of discipline and too much miscommunication. I guess they just gotta simplify the defense to the point where they know these things the guys are gonna run to a high level, an efficient level. We also had 9 penalties, 110 yards. We gave these people 110 yards. They had finished the game with 370. We gave them 110. So we helped them out. We gave them 480 yards. If you want to be real, we got to clean that up, man. If we keep coming out like this, you ain't got to worry about being the cardiac canes. You're going to take an L. And mind you taking the L, right now how the schedule looking, it might hurt us making the ACC championship because I don't think SMU play anybody and I know we don't play SMU nor we don't play Clemson. They looking like right now 2 of the best teams in the ACC right now, surprisingly. And if we let SMU go out here and dismantle Florida State and dismantle Louisville, even though you can't even look at football like that, but that should mean something to you that the former players, former guys that you said wasn't good enough to be here went to Louisville and kicked Louisville ass. Went to Florida State and kicked Florida State ass. Former guys that was on this team, on this roster, that you had coordinators and stuff run some of these guys away. Some of these guys decided to leave, go somewhere else, and they performed at a high level too now. These guys kicked Louisville ass and kicked Florida State ass. Them are the next 2 games. So you tell me we can't get these W's? Something wrong. I'm hitting my mic and all because listen, I'm gonna be mad if we can't get these 2 games and former players that we had on this same roster got the W. Just gotta say that. We also possessed the ball for 37 minutes and 35 seconds, man. Miami defense gave up a total of 370 yards total offense, but if you add the penalty yards, that's 480. Let's just be real. Gave up 297 yards passing, man. The secondary, oh, man. We got to, once this season over with, we got to go get some grown men out there, Porter, or whatever we can, the best that we can get to help these DBs out, dog. Cause I think Porter gonna be gone. I can't think of who else gonna be gone, man. We gotta get some grown men in there, play some defensive back, man. Cause I don't know what's going on right now. We gotta tighten up in that secondary. You feel me? They are keeping guys open, but still, I'm seeing guys too far open. I'm talking about 2-3 steps open. Like, what's going on? And Miami gave up only 73 rushing yards. They couldn't run that rock on us now. The only time they was able to run something, and they schemed up some plays to run a little bit, but they couldn't run that. We wasn't giving up that, which I like that. But we got to play dominating football for 4 quarters, man. And we held them to 2 of 10 on third down, baby. Let's see. What else thoughts? What else takes I got for this game? What else thoughts? Let me see. Oh yeah, man. My last video, shout out to my dog Michael Irvin. I messed around and called him Marvin Harrison. For some reason, I always think about them 2 wide receivers when I say either of their names. You feel me? Both of them, I'm a fan of both players. I'm a big fan of Marvin Harrison also. But shout out to Michael Irvin, man. I was tripping last video. I'm talking about Marvin Harrison and all that stuff. But Michael Irvin coming there showing love, man. I feel like the players feed off his energy also, man. I feel like he's out there motivating these young men to do bigger and greater things. So they don't need to overlook that. You feel me? You got former Canes here supporting y'all guys. Root for y'all guys, man. Hopefully he comes to the Louisville game. Hopefully we just go out there and dominate Louisville. I know Louisville a good team, and I respect that. But I feel like we can still go out there and dominate them. Nah, I'm not just saying we gonna blow them out, but that's what I want us to do. I want us to go out there and put our foot so far up their ass, the water on our knee gonna quench their thirst. You feel me? Cause I don't got no time to keep playing with these teams. You feel me? Damn, they're having a heart attack watching the game. I want to watch the game comfortably and sit back and kick my feet up. You feel me? Cause we honestly can beat Louisville to sleep if we play disciplined football and take what they give us. Cause we got the team to do it. We got the players to do it. If we play disciplined football, we'll be so dangerous it would make no sense. And I can see that. 9 penalties is killing us. We only had 3 penalties against Florida. If we only had 3 penalties in the rest of these football games that we played, we probably would have literally blew out everybody that we was out there competing and struggling with. If you want to be honest. But yes, man, shout out to Michael Irvin, man. And shout out to the players, man, for showing the love, showing the fans love, man. Shout out to Coach Mario Cristobal for allowing the players to also go in the stands, show the fans love. Man, that's a long flight. That's a long ride to Cali, man. A long way. But it's a good time to have a flight with a W instead of going back with an L. So that was a long flight back to Miami if you took it with an L, dog. Cause, bro, I don't know how much of these I could take, bro. These nail biters. I remember 2017, man. I don't know how my heart survived. Cause 2017, we was winning all them nail biter games. But I don't want it to end like 2017, man. I want us to be able to hold up that ACC championship and do it big. And even though Clemson looking good, I still feel like we could compete with Clemson out there and get them the business. We compete with anybody because we got Cam Ward, if you want to be honest with you. If you want me to be honest with y'all, you know. Cam Ward, I'm glad he came to the U. He's showing us that the Hurricanes could do big things if we got the right quarterback at him. No shots given. But yeah, man, shout out to my Canes, man. We 6-0, number 6 in the country. Got a bye week. We're gonna be able to get to watch some other teams either fall or prevail, and then see where they rank us after that. But I feel like we'll go up more if we go out there and dominate Louisville. And then we got them old Florida State boys coming down to god dang Miami. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? Hopefully that be a manslaughter like we would them 52-10. But we gotta go out there and play disciplined football and not get beside ourselves, because it's still a rivalry game, and I'm pretty sure them guys gonna come to play. But everybody play us like we a rival for some reason, though. I guess we the team they love to hate. But it's all about you feel me? Like, share, subscribe. That's all I got for y'all, you feel me? Hopefully we don't get no more nail biters. Hopefully we finally get to see our Canes put our foot in somebody else's ass like we did Florida and Ball State and all them other whatchamacallit teams. Let's kick somebody's ass in the ACC, man. Let's put a stamp on it. I want to whoop some people how Clemson used to whoop people back in the day. Clemson used to show no mercy like Cat and Encino. So we got to tighten up, baby. But like I said, like, share, subscribe, man. Go Canes. And your boy is out.